Okay, guys, let's channel some messages for all of us. And yeah, let me just set an intention that spirit guides and the ancestors, the gods and goddesses give us messages for what we need to know. I'm seeing a black and yellow and white. I saw like this black thing, it has yellow spots and then uh, something coming and white pearl on it. This is very interesting. Mm. Wow. You guys, let's talk about jealousy, okay? Because I had been navigating it a lot, and Spirit really wants to. Wait, something else was coming up. Okay, we'll talk about jealousy later. Number one message that Spirit wants to give you right now is a lot of the times you are asking yourself, do they want me here? Do they want me here? Are the people in this room want me in this room? Do I have people, anybody who wants me to be alive? You gotta understand in those situations that yes, I want to be here. I want to be here. I have no friends, no family, nothing. Okay, and I have no reason to exist. Or anybody who really truly wants me here. But I want myself here. I want to see what life will bring for me. I want to see the magic that God does for me. I want to see the miracles that happens for me. So I want myself here. I want myself here. I want myself to be in these rooms. I don't care whether what anybody else thinks, whether somebody else wants me here or not. I want myself here. And anytime I feel like, okay, I'm not enjoying myself, I'll go to another room. And there are enough rooms for me in this world. There is enough love for me in this world. There are enough resources for me in this world. There are enough good friends for me in this world. There are enough potential healthy partner, so I don't have to stuck in toxic environments or get sad over the friends that I feel like, oh my god, the world is huge. And it's not even about that. It's about you knowing in your heart that there is enough for me, enough love, enough support, enough money, enough clients, customers, enough opportunities, enough generosity, enough homes, enough everything. There is enough of what I desire. Enough of what I want to do. Enough ideas, enough opportunities for what I want to do, for what I want to create. And there are people who would love me exactly for my self-expression, exactly for my, like, the way I express myself, the way I do, the way I am. They are exactly looking for that, and that's the truth. This is the truth. Anything else, like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not needed enough, maybe I'm not whatever enough, that's a false truth. Bring magic in your life with my magic paintings. This painting says, dearest God, dearest mother, thank you for guiding me. Thank you for leading my way. when you live around this painting, the way you start to move in this world very bravely, confidently, courageously, you would find yourself becoming most braver, bolder, confident version of yourself, and it's just so much divine guidance and peaceful energies into your life. Super powerful. Super, super. You can't miss the magic. You can't. I'm telling you, you cannot. Okay. Also, you can hire me and I will channel a customized magic painting uniquely for you. A painting that will bring lot of success, high vibrations, good energies, power, love, and like sacred, peaceful, pure energies into your life. It's so powerful, and that is a false truth. And today I had this conversation with a guy randomly as I was going for a walk. And one of the things that came in this conversation is about Avatar movie. You know, it's, if you don't know about this movie, it's like very like just look into it, the kind of animation that is used and everything. I have not watched the movie, you know, but what I read about this movie was that the person who had their idea about making this movie or wrote it waited 10 years for a technology to be, you know, come into this world so that he can create the kind of animation he wanted in his movie. He waited 10 years. Like literally, he held the imagination in his heart and mind so strongly that somebody gave birth to the technology like that so that this guy can make the movie like this, you know. And this is what, like, you know, whatever, if you keep holding false truths, like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I'm not beautiful enough, maybe I'm not lovable enough, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe, you know, nobody needs me or whatever, you will create that false truth. But you gotta start believing in, you know, the real truth. And one of the powerful ways to bend realities and destroy the false truth is saying this prayer, that I want to see myself as God sees me. I want to see myself as Mother Earth sees me. I want to speak to myself as Mother Earth would speak to me. I want to treat myself as Mother Earth would treat me, as God would treat me. And then you will start to see the magic that you are, you know. And yeah, now let's talk about jealousy. So, you know, you guys, you gotta be prepared. You gotta be prepared that as you follow God, you know, as you are following your creative inspirations and you know, making self-loving choices, you're gonna be looking better. You're gonna be like, you know, how God's epic mother, how we see flowers, how we see nature, and so beautiful, so vibrant. You're gonna be, your energy is gonna be feeling like that. Okay, so it will inspire many people, and it's like some people would like to copy the exterior of you, like just how you're looking, not the interior, the deep heart work that you have been doing. And a lot of the time people are not jealous. This is what I have learned. People are not jealous for what you have, how you look and whatever. No, they are jealous of subconsciously. It's their deeper jealousy. If they were to dive deep, it's like having the immense courage and bravery to sit through those deep, painful emotions instead of numbing them. Because this vibrancy that you exude, it doesn't come from numbing your emotions. It comes from you sitting through them, sitting through the fear, excruciatingly painful feelings, sitting through them, feeling through them, not numbing them. That is what they are actually jealous of. Like, how did you got that courage? They don't even know it, but that's what actually they are jealous of. So they can copy the exterior, they can copy the exterior, but what about the deep internal work? you know and sooner or later, anybody who lives in your vibration will be pushed into that. And that's what makes your presence so expensive and precious. And as a creative, as an artist, as somebody who is, making self-loving choices on repeat, do not get distracted by what people, the mean bitch energy, the mean whatever. Even the, as I have mentioned, that every negative has a positive. So the mean bitch energy, it's so beautiful in a ways that if you were to, the positive of that kind of energy is that it protects you, it gets what it wants, it goes towards it, without caring about whatever, it goes towards what it desires. So you can see that this is the alchemization that I teach when you get on one-on-one with me. Energy alchemization, you will be able to, the deep shadow work, alchemizing your fear, your limiting beliefs, any ancestral pattern, any energy that is showing up in your world. So my 1 week of mentorship, my 1 month of mentorship, my 3 month of mentorship is there, that will help you in becoming, such it will be very good for your heart. Cultivate deep self-love, deeper peace, deeper calm, solid confidence, and like unlocking your creative gifts. And it's just deeply peaceful life. Okay, so link of that is in my bio. And now coming back to what was I saying before that? Oh god, I lost my thought. What was I saying? It's gonna come in next 10 seconds. Yeah, alchemization. So when we see something existing in somebody else, it exists inside of us. And when we judge it, it's not good. So when we see something in somebody and we are seeing, oh my god, they're so disgusting, or we are judging them, in that moment, you gotta see what is the positive of that kind of energy. What is the positive? It's like, it is not, it is openly experimenting. A lot of the times, people are jealous of you and they are trying to copy you. The positive in that is that they are open to experimenting. They are open to experimenting. A lot of the times we can get afraid and we are not willing to try. We like something, but we don't want to do it, because of our shame, because of our own fears, own doubts and whatever. We don't want to try it. But people, who you are observing in your energy, who are jealous of you and they're trying to copy you, what you can learn from them is that they are willing to experiment. They are openly willing to go towards what they are liking, So even if it is negative, but as you observe this way, existing in this manner, it's so powerful. It is so powerful. And then you learn from everything and everybody. And you make your life so good. And you give, and when you are looking that manner, you bring that positive quality inside of us, inside of yourself, and of course inside of everybody who exists around you experience that magic. Okay, so yeah, and just give me a moment. So yeah, you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared, people doing whatever. And it's the part of just, when you are gonna be in this position, learning about energy alchemization is such a power move. It's a huge power move. Because then, Jesus, when Jesus looked at people, he didn't look at them ill. He wasn't even seeing the illness, and he healed people like that. And we are all here to embody that power inside of us and praying for that. God, like I only want to exist around other people if you bless me with the ability to look at them as you look at them. I am only going to exist around other people if you bless me with the ability to treat them as you would treat them, to speak to them as you would speak to them. This ability is very powerful. Okay, so you gotta know how to hold the visibility. You gotta know, because you're gonna be inspiring a lot. You're gonna be in front of the eyes of so many people. You are meant to, because people need to see, witness beautiful things, witness the example of what being led by God looks like, what being led by Mother Earth looks like, you know. So that, and you're meant to, through your existence, when you keep saying, you have a lot of power, so you gotta say that I am intending to influence deeper self-love within people. I am intending to influence deeper calm, deeper peace within people. I am intending to influence the deeper strength within people to feel their deep emotions instead of numbing them. I am intending to influence and establish deeper connection with God within people, deeper connection with Mother Earth within people. And you say these prayers over and over and over and over and over again. You keep saying that. Instead of getting distracted or getting sad over, oh my God, that person wore the same outfit as me, that person, you gotta exist in this deep calm, knowing, literally 100%, that the people who are meant to be your friends will be your friends. The people the person who is meant to be your partner will be your partner. The people who are meant to be influenced by you, the people who are meant to learn from you, the people who are meant to get what you are offering. Like maybe if you have your own cafe and you're offering food same as other cafe, the people who are meant to eat in your cafe will eat in your cafe. The people who are meant to learn from you, get your courses, your books or whatever, or get your get clothes from your shop, they will. You don't have to let your internal environment get disturbed by who is copying you, who is not copying you, what people are, how they are being, what they are saying about you. No, you gotta so tuned in, like what's God telling me, how God is inspiring me to move right now, and move calmly, and then be grateful. Like, when you see people doing, at least you're inspiring them, at least you're inspiring them. And all of these energies, just being grateful for them. Like, even if something is not good, just being grateful, like, thank you for teaching me so many things. Because existing in unhealthy jealousy, unhealthy competition and hatred, kind of energies, whether it is inside of you, you're observing it inside of them, whether you are observing it in your environment. It is a gift in a way that it makes you realize how depleting that is, how exhausting that is to exist in that kind of energy. And so you will start manifesting friendships and environments and connections wherein people are existing in deeper connection with God. You know, when you are existing in deeper connection with God, jealousy can't exist and it can't flourish. Unhealthy competition and hatred can't flourish, because when you are in connection with God and deeper connection with Mother Earth, you exist in fun, pure joy, play. And play doesn't happen when you are existing in the feelings of hatred, in the feelings of revenge, in the feelings of unhealthy competition. Play doesn't happen like that. Fun does not happen like that. Fun happens when you are open to be inspired by the bigness of other people, and you are curious. Even, when I see other women copying me, I'm like, I'm really curious. What happens? What happens? I am not getting, what do we say? I am not getting panicked like, okay, they are gonna get all the attention, they're gonna get. No, that doesn't happen. I am in fact curious. I want to see what God does for them. As even if it is, because eventually it does lead to the deeper work of sitting through the emotions and cultivating that love, and then accessing that honest creativity, or accessing that creativity from a purer place. And never be afraid of other people getting so much attention, so much. It's all a distraction. It's a distraction from creativity when we get too focused on, okay, how much other person is making, how much attention other person is getting, how much love other person is getting, and all of that. No, it's a distraction from your creativity. Sometimes when you come across people getting more love, more attention, more, if it brings up sadness inside of you, good, that's an opportunity to sit through that sadness. And sitting through it so deeply, feeling like sitting through the sensation of sadness so much that you dive deep in and you bring out the wisdom that this sadness wants to give to you. Sometimes it could be like, when you sit through that sadness, you will realize that you are holding the belief like, I am not worthy of love, I will never get that love. Or like deeper, much deeper, like, okay, I never received the kind of love. It was throughout my childhood, I saw every sibling get the love but not me. So that deeper pain, deeper sadness that you could never express, or felt, that suppressed sadness, that will get triggered by seeing other people's bigness and happiness and joy and love and attention. Okay? So sit through these feelings. The point here is, don't let these feelings, always make sure that your choice that you make, no matter what is going on, hatred, revenge, jealousy, the choice that you make, the action that you take is rooted in love. And sometimes that action is that you consistently affirming that this hatred will not grow inside of me, jealousy will not grow inside of me, I refuse to exist in unhealthy competition. The only love will grow in me, only love will influence my choices and my actions. only the highest good. My choices are only going to be rooted in highest good, deeper calm, deeper peace. Sometimes the action is gonna be you keep affirming, saying these prayers over and over again. Is there anything else, Spirit? What Spirit is telling me right now, that you are meant to create your own pathway and blow other people's mind. Okay, and it's not about that you wake up with the desire to blow other people's mind. It's just you wake up and you let God inspire you, and it's just you're gonna create your own thing, your own, because the way God works in infinite ways. What God does, the kind of magic and miracle and the possibilities that God create for everybody. If they were to just focus and ground into their heart, magic. So God's gonna be creating unique opportunities, possibility and pathway through you, and it will blow other people's minds, and it will inspire them. And all you gotta tell them is like your connection with God. Your connection with God did it for you. And so they go towards God. They go towards Mother Earth, to trees, to sun, to moon, to stars, to rivers. Because that's where you were going. And you were making. They were the source of healing, of the love, the magic that you were exuding. God was the source, Mother Earth was the source, trees, moon, river, water, they were the source, stars were the source. And you're, saying this prayer, that God, because gratitude is that frequency. When we are grateful for something in advance, we manifest it. So to stop yourself from getting distracted, manifest like, God, thank you for keeping me so rooted in my highest good. Thank you, God, for keeping me thank you, God, for not letting me get distracted. Thank you, God, for making my choices so deeply rooted in my highest good, in my highest joy, in my highest success, in my deepest creative fulfillment. Okay, and when you consistently keep saying this, that God, thank you for keeping my choices rooted in deep self-love. Thank you, God, for keeping my choices rooted in my highest good, highest joy, highest success, highest well-being. And saying all of these prayer, get my ebook, Energetic Activation for Brand New Life, because it has powerful prayers, powerful intentions, affirmations and verses. They will literally cleanse the energy, cleanse your heart. Such a powerful resource. Get it right now. I also have my journaling course. The wisdom that I have shared inside my journaling course is the exact wisdom that you need right now to expand yourself into your next magic era. Link of everything is in your bio. Is in my bio. Is in your bio? No, it's in my bio. And my one-on-one psychic guidance session. If you need one-on-one psychic guidance session with me, get there, girl or guy, whoever you are. Yeah. So link of everything is in my bio. Yeah, I think that's it. But keep saying this prayer, that dear God, thank you for keeping my choices rooted in deep self-love. Dear God, thank you for blessing me with the strength in my mind, in my body, in my heart, to make self-loving choices on repeat. Because when you exist in self-love or self-loving choices, you won't sit there and let jealousy grow in you. You won't sit there and let unhealthy competition, unhealthy judgment exist inside of you or lead your way. No. So saying like, God, dear God, thank you for blessing me with the strength in my mind, strength in my body and in my heart to make self-loving choices repeatedly, consistently. And you keep saying this prayer, wake up, sleeping throughout the day. And no one's your competition. No, competition is a lie. It's a lie. No, it does not exist at all. It doesn't exist at all. It does not exist. It's just something that's a distraction. You know, if the more it's like, imagine a TV channel, something that is coming on TV. You switch it off, it does not, you don't know what's going on inside that television channel. Okay, just like that, you switch off, you disconnect, you switch off, so then it does not exist, it doesn't exist. And just like staying grounded in your, deeper, solidly rooted in your breath, so that it's not distracting you. Stay calm, stay secure, remind yourself, I am safe, I am secure. The love that is for me will not be swayed away by any other pretty women or a man around. Somebody who loves me will love me, will love me. People who, even with the clients, even with the clients, they can feel you, that you are one for them. So you don't have to ever let yourself get so insecure or so panicked about losing, because you can't ever lose what's for you. You cannot. And when you know that, you clap for other people. You want to see other people rise and shine. And in fact, our truest power, our true power is being able to clap for other people when they are shining, and truly being happy for them, celebrating them. Even if we see the little bit of jealousy is there, but in that moment you don't let it grow. You breathe and you remind yourself, like, if in certain situation, I also don't want you to get hard on yourself. If you feel this strong jealousy or whatever, don't judge yourself. Go hug a tree, tell a tree about it. Don't judge yourself, okay? But yeah, anyway, coming to the our true power is lifting other people up. Our true power is, letting other people shine, and in fact creating the spaces where people can shine. Creating a world, like, when you are existing, other people should feel safe enough in their weirdness, in their, complex process that goes into, like complex process is like when you are learning to write. When a child is learning to write, it's a very complex process. First they will be learning to hold a pencil, and then learning to write. It will be, it's a complex process. So when people are coming in alignment with their own creativity, their own unique magic, the beginning is complex, just like for all of us. Okay, so they should be feeling safe in going through that process. Okay, so yeah, link of everything is in my bio. My one-on-one sessions, my mentorship, my journaling course, my ebook, my donation link. If ever my videos have helped you, supported you, definitely donate for me. Be generous with me. Yeah. So tired. Gotta sleep. Seriously.